Smell that? It's time for a swing dance reaction video.
No. No. No.
Woo! Greetings and salutations. Welcome to Street Smart Swing. My name is Jamin Jackson, also known as the Galactic Swing Dance Umpire! And I am super elated to be scrutinizing another swing dance video for you today. But first, make sure you subscribe and headbutt that notification button so you never miss a swing dance reaction video ever again. Today it looks like we are going to L'Atelier Jazz 2020 with Fabien and Lisa. Boy, I can't wait to see them dance. I haven't watched them dance in a long time. And I love their style. They get kind of like a blues, Lindy Hop mix. It's really interesting. Do not let your hearts be troubled. I will be telling you the absolute truth about how I feel about their performance. So if you are someone who gets triggered by the truth, this is not the place for you. All right, let's get into this. This is gonna be good. I know it's. It kind of depends on the song too. Okay, so they're doing a slower song, like a blues style.
Tell you that I'm your baby. My baby, funny, but I still love you. You went away.
I like to call this grown people dancing. I like how they're moving. It doesn't seem like hypersexual. It seems like they're working together as one unit. That's what I've always appreciated about their dancing. It's like they're literally doing moves.
I don't know who was right
Come on.
or who was wrong. All I know is I'm so tired.
Yes.
So tired of being alone. But
This is a really good song choice too for me, because it still kind of has the jazz flavor with it. It's the tone of it is blues. You know, maybe even the lyrics has that blues theme and the structure of the music is that way. But I like the feeling that it's still jazzy. It still has that structure, and I love that.
Honey, but I still love you.
Yes.
I miss your loving. You know what I mean. Remember how you
It's like some kind of karate or something.
my baby.
Yes.
It's funny, but I still love you.
Oh. That was sweet. That was sweet. Let's talk about it. Man, I gotta tell you folks, a lot of people don't like slow dancing. I like to call it slow dancing. They're dancing slow. Some people don't like it when you call it blues. And I get that. You know, some people might, have a way of doing a specific dance and they have a criteria for that. And therefore, if you kind of call it something else, it might not actually give it the dignity that the dance needs. And that's cool. I don't argue with that. But I like to call it slow dancing. And this is some of my favorite kind of dancing. I really learn a lot more when I'm watching dancers move slow in many cases than when I see them moving like at a faster tempo. I can kind of see more of the control and the restraint that they have to move with their partner and in a way elevate the music. Like, I appreciated this song more because of their dancing. I probably wouldn't just listen to that song, by itself. But I gotta tell you guys, I haven't seen them dance in a long time. And I think the last time I've seen them in person was maybe in France somewhere. We were teaching, and really when you're teaching as an instructor and there's other instructors that are there at the event, you never really get a chance to really jam. You just, you have those moments where maybe it's the last dance of the weekend and we're all so tired but yet kind of excited that we get a chance to get out there and play. This is like playing with our friends. And I think the last time I saw them dance was at that moment. So this has literally been about 4 or 5 years since I've seen them. And this, I gotta tell you, is extremely mature. I like their movement. I remember them before. They had a lot of ideas, and some of the ideas I liked, and some of the things I just thought, were just a bit kind of not mature yet. And what I like about this is I see those same ideas, but the rough edges are cut off, and I'm seeing this like control, an amazing amount of control and discipline to know when to not move. There were so many moments when they both kind of like stopped, like some of these moments, and they just simply knew when the music was like modulating and then when to move and when to stop. And that for me is like next level dancing. And that's really cool. I think I mentioned in one of the other videos that this is an interesting time for swing dancing. There's a lot of dancers who are maturing. They're getting older and life is hitting us. We got kids. Some of us are married, and we still have a lot to contribute to the art form. What happens, when that happens? A lot of times people kind of give up doing the dance, or they end up keep going. They can continue to contribute and offer new ideas from a more mature perspective. Some of my favorite dancers in the past, from like the original era of like jazz dance, were in their late 30s, early 40s before I saw the work that I really appreciate. And I think that's cool. I think swing dancing is kind of in the same time frame where we have a lot of dancers they've kind of been around, and now it's like, okay, what's next? How do we mature this dance? How do we get the ideas to be more polished and have more distinction and personality? That's cool. That's really, really cool. And what I love too about this, Lisa, for me, is one of my favorite followers to watch when it comes to like lines. So if you're like someone that's like, look, I just want to look more elegant in my movement and be like more sharp and direct, she is a killer when it comes to lines. She really is. And it doesn't matter if it's slow or fast. She just has this ability to make her body hit certain lines where it is very distinct. Okay, this is what she's going for. And that's really rare to have that, where someone is just that good at it and you just see it most of the time in their dancing. And I think he kind of echoes that too, because they've been working together for a long time, and you kind of get this gel with your partner. You know how to mirror them in certain ways. So they're some of my favorite dancers for slow dancing, but also for like making your movements look a little bit more flashy. I love what they're doing. It's been a long time, but I love what they're doing. What do you guys think about this footage? I thought this was pretty cool. When I normally go and I dance slow like this, is it weird for me to say this, but I get more tired dancing slow in many cases than dancing fast for like 20 minutes. It's a weird thing. I think the event that we were at, I showed up a couple of days early, and I think they had like slow jams going, and somebody asked me to dance. I was there early. I was coming from the United States and I was a bit jet lagged. So I didn't want to just go to bed. I was, wanting to stay up and hang out with people. And I remember someone asked me to dance, and it was, the European, you'd usually do like 2 dances at a time. A lot of places do that. Here in America, it's a little different, where I live. And I was exhausted after 2 songs. I was like, okay, I'm done. Could have been the jet lag, but I don't know what it was. Maybe I need some more training and knowing how to disperse my energy in a way where it's more natural, moving to slower tempos. So what do you guys think about this? I love it. I love it. It's elegant. It's mature. It's direct. It's everything that I like about slow dancing. I gotta tell you stuff I don't like about slow dancing. Because you know me, I give a compliment sandwich. I love to tell you the truth of my opinion. When I see most people dance slow, it is hypersexual. I don't like that personally. You may like that. That's okay. But I like the idea when a guy can dance with a girl and it looks like he's not just like doing stuff to her, like using the girl to like do all these moves. And I like to see when 2 people come together and gel as one body, and the tone and the intentionality is the same. It's mirrored. It's not like forced. And that's what I don't like about slow dancing. I feel a lot of dancers do that. I think they play it for the crowd and they do all this rah-rah movement that is super hypersexual, and it makes the follower, for me, just kind of look, like, I don't like that. I don't like that. But they don't do that. They don't do that. And what's really cool is I've consistently seen them over the years not really do that. They've actually used the technique of leading and following in a way that looks just a little bit more classy, a little bit more elegant. And I wish more people would do that. So let me know what you guys think. You disagree with that opinion? You think my opinion's dumb? That's okay. That's great. That's why we have wonderful discussions like this. You guys can share your ideas and what you liked about this footage and what you didn't like. Because, honestly, not everybody likes the same thing. But you guys know how I feel. Let me know what you think about this footage in the comments section. If you guys aren't dancing yet, you should. Check out my free courses. I got about 25 to 30 free courses to let you know what we're doing with our community online. It's a lot of fun. I spend a significant amount of time here creating new ways to move, to inspire you to find your little fingerprint. Everybody has a little fingerprint. No one's insignificant. No one's irrelevant. That's including you. So make sure you add some value to this art form. And sometimes you need some external inspiration to do that. If you're needing a really streamlined approach so that you can know how to like fix yourself when you're social dancing, because I've been there when it's really awkward and you think, I'm not really doing anything interesting and this person thinks I'm just boring, or I've run out of moves, or I can't dance with the international teacher. They will never think I'm good enough. A lot of those things can go away once you understand the mechanics of how the dance actually works. And if you can do that with a streamlined approach, which not everybody has, people have different ways of approaching the dance, but I've spent a significant amount of time to basically formulate an idea that is progressive. So you can go, hey, it works slow, it works mid-tempo, it works fast, and the principles still align and work for you. So check that out. It's called my Fundamentals membership. It's a lot of fun. A lot of people are taking advantage of that. With that said, folks, let me know what you guys thought about this really silky smooth performance in the comment section. If not, hopefully I get a chance to see you in one of my classes online. Take care.